Welcome back to Next Bike World, the channel where we bring you the latest, most exciting, and most detailed insights into the motorcycles shaping tomorrow. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a machine that combines heritage styling with modern reliability and raw street cruiser attitude via the 2025 Yamaha Bolt R-Spec. If you've been looking for a middleweight cruiser that offers stripped-down styling, a big dose of torque, and customization potential straight from the factory, this might be the bike that grabs your attention. So sit tight as we explore its design, performance, features, and of course, where it sits in the market. The Yamaha Bolt R-Spec has long been a favorite for riders who want a classic cruiser feel without the weight or price tag of bigger American V-twins. The 2025 version doesn't stray too far from the formula. It's still minimalist, still raw, but Yamaha has sharpened the details to keep it relevant in a market full of fresh competition. At its heart, the bike continues to use a 942cc air-cooled, 60-degree V-twin engine. Yamaha keeps things simply: no liquid cooling here, no fancy electronics like ride modes or traction control. Instead, it's just pure mechanical charm. That V-twin makes around 51 horsepower and, more importantly, delivers 59 pound-feet of torque down low. For cruiser riders, torque is king, and the Bolt R-Spec delivers that satisfying shove as soon as you twist the throttle. In city riding, this bike is right at home. The torque makes it easy to get off the line, overtake traffic, and cruise comfortably without constantly working the gearbox. It's equipped with a 5-speed transmission, and while that may sound limited compared to some 6-speed rivals, the ratios are well spaced for both city use and highway cruising. At 542 pounds wet, the Bolt isn't exactly featherlight, but it feels manageable thanks to its low seat height of just 27 inches. This makes it accessible to a wide range of riders, from shorter beginners to experienced riders who appreciate the confidence that comes with flat footing at stops. Handling-wise, the 2025 R-Spec version benefits from upgraded suspension compared to the base Bolt. It comes with piggyback reservoir shocks at the rear, which not only look great but also offer a more controlled and planted ride over bumps. Up front, you get a conventional 41mm fork that keeps the front end steady. This setup makes the Bolt R-Spec more versatile than its stripped-down appearance might suggest. Sure, it's not a canyon carver like a sport bike, but it can hold its own in the twisties and feels far from sloppy. Braking is handled by single discs front and rear, each measuring 298mm, with ABS as standard. A welcome safety net in 2025, especially for newer riders stepping into the cruiser world. Now let's talk design, because the styling is really where the Bolt shines. Yamaha calls it an urban performance bobber, and the R-Spec trim takes that raw aesthetic up a notch. You'll notice the blacked-out components, engine covers, exhaust, and frame all giving it a darker, meaner look. The tank is slim and teardrop-shaped, holding 3.4 gallons of fuel, which isn't huge but is adequate for city commutes and short trips. The solo saddle is stitched with a textured finish that not only looks vintage-inspired but also provides decent comfort. One of the most appealing aspects of the Bolt is its simplicity. The clean lines and exposed frame make it an excellent platform for customization. Whether you want to go full bobber, copyright racer, or just add some personal touches, Yamaha designed the Bolt to be easily modified. The dash remains minimalist, with a compact digital speedometer integrated into a round housing that fits the retro vibe. You won't find TFT screens, Bluetooth connectivity, or a bunch of rider aids here. Instead, it's all about focusing on the ride. And honestly, that's part of the charm. Yamaha knows that Bolt buyers aren't looking for a tech-packed cruiser, they're looking for something visceral, mechanical, and straightforward. Comfort is always a question when it comes to mid-size cruisers, and the Bolt R-Spec walks that fine line. The seat-to-peg positioning is slightly forward but not extreme, meaning your legs stretch out a bit without being locked in an awkward position. The handlebars are mid-height and pulled back enough for a relaxed strutting posture. For longer rides, you might eventually crave a more cushioned seat or wind protection, but for daily commutes and short weekend cruises, the setup works nicely. Performance aside, let's touch on the sound, because that's a big part of cruiser ownership. The stock exhaust on the Bolt R-Spec has a decent rumble, but as always, many owners will want to upgrade to aftermarket pipes to really let that V-twin voice sing. The bike's air-cooled nature gives it an authentic mechanical sound that liquid-cooled engines often lack. Now, price is always a deciding factor, and Yamaha has positioned the Bolt R-Spec as an affordable entry into the cruiser lifestyle. For 2025, the MSRP sits around $8,899 in the US market. That's a competitive figure when you consider what you're getting: a reliable Yamaha engineering, timeless styling, and a solid middleweight platform that undercuts many of its American rivals. Harley-Davidson Sportster models, for example, come at a higher cost, and while they may offer more displacement or heritage cachet, the Bolt R-Spec brings a similar vibe for thousands less. That makes it a smart choice for riders who want cruiser character without breaking the bank. As for unique selling points, the Bolt R-Spec's biggest strength lies in its simplicity and adaptability. It's a bike that appeals to both new riders who want something approachable and experienced riders who want a blank canvas for customization. Yamaha didn't overload it with tech, and that makes it one of the few modern cruisers that still feel raw and analog in 2025. The R-Spec trim in particular makes it more than just a base cruiser. It adds a touch of premium style with its upgraded shocks, stitched seat, and blacked-out details. So who is this bike really for? If you're a rider who loves classic cruiser styling, enjoys the mechanical feel without electronics getting in the way, and wants a bike that's affordable to buy and maintain, the 2025 Yamaha Bolt R-Spec is for you. It's not a highway touring monster, and it's not a high-performance machine, but that's the point. It's about stripped-down riding pleasure, about connecting with the road, and about having a machine that looks just as cool parked outside a cafe tilde copyright as it feels rolling down the boulevard. To wrap things up, the 2025 Yamaha Bolt R-Spec continues to carry the torch for simple, affordable cruisers in a market that's increasingly leaning toward high-tech features and higher price tags. It's raw, it's stylish, and it offers plenty of character at a price point that makes it hard to ignore. Whether you're stepping into the cruiser world for the first time or you're an experienced rider who just wants a no-nonsense machine, the Bolt R-Spec deserves a serious look. That's all for today's deep dive. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Next Bike World for more in-depth motorcycle reviews, and let us know in the comments what you think of the 2025 Yamaha Bolt R-Spec. Would you choose it over a Harley Sportster or an Indian Scout? Or do you think Yamaha should have gone further with modern updates? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, ride safe and keep the passion for two wheels alive.